to stand your ground. That makes no sense to me. I mean, you can stand your ground, but if nobody's doing nothing to you, you can shoot somebody and get away with it. That's the problem. So that's my issue. What could you do about standing your ground?
Well, as you know, most of the stand your ground laws are state and local laws, right? But I think we could do more at the federal level to work with states, work with law enforcement, work with communities to point out that yes, there is a role in extreme situations to defend yourself and defend your home. But unfortunately, what we've seen too much of in the last few years is a spate of people who have reached for a gun before they really figured out what was going on. They've been much too eager to use that gun. We've seen it with policing, and we've seen it with civilians. And it is something that I've been I thought a lot about it. I don't understand it exactly, but I think, you know, the media today gets everybody whipped up about stuff. And I think a lot of people are living with a level of fear and insecurity that is not necessarily realistic. And therefore they get on what we would say a trigger's edge. And they go for their guns instead of saying, why is this happening? And what more can we do? And certainly the police, first and foremost, they need to be trained and held accountable and disciplined in a way that prevents the sort of reaction that we've seen way too much of. And with civilians, I just think a lot of these stand your ground laws need to be rewritten so that, yes, if somebody is breaking into your home and you are in imminent danger, or you go to your door and you see something that is deeply concerning, well, the first thing you should do is call 911. But the second thing, if you have to defend yourself, okay. But look at some of the instances we've had. Trayvon Martin, look at that. That was absolutely hard for me to understand. The young man who was shot in the car because the music he was playing was too loud. I mean, what is going on there? That wasn't stand your ground. That was just an overreaction. That was a kind of, knee-jerk reaction by somebody who had that gun. So we could go through the list. I don't know what the laws are here in Nevada, but I think that every state needs to take a hard look. Nobody should want to create circumstances in which innocent, unarmed